Hello, this is Morris, Focus Artist, here to come with you with a reaction video of Terry Crews. He is a gentleman that I found out he has many talents, and one of his talents is drawing. So I discovered that. I'm very honored to speak about him and respect him. He has several dimensions of his life that I can relate to. He works out. He has his struggles, and lo and behold, he's an artist and a good one at that. So I have to reflect on what he's speaking about because it registers to me and my spirit of art. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Let's see what he's talking about. This is his perspective on art. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Terry Crews, and I've been drawing my whole life, and I'm gonna do a little speed drawing right here, and we'll see what happens. My mom was very religious, and there was a lot of things we could not do. I could not go to the movies. We could not listen to secular music. She was like, just sit down and be quiet. Well, the deal was, for me, it was drawing. I had no idea that art would be so pivotal. To be honest, I never, ever wanted to act. My whole thing was going to be being behind the scenes. I saw myself as a special effects artist. I even had my portfolio in at Disney for a little time, and then all of a sudden, the acting.
So I want to talk about his early childhood. So I too was restricted. I could not hang out in the street. I had a time I had to be home after school unless I would get in big trouble because they were worried. And I wouldn't say that I couldn't listen to secular music. I was into secular music, watched secular videos, but I was doing it in hiding. I was hiding it. And so I can relate to that story. And can I say that art was my go-to? Well, other than watching hip hop videos and listening to hip hop music, I would say yes, that was. I did not have a circle of friends because my grandparents didn't trust them. Let's move on.
Thing just kind of took hold because a friend of mine invited me to an audition. I went and I got the first thing that I auditioned for, which is a TV show called Battle Dome. And lo and behold, I was in the business as an actor. The biggest challenge with drawings was learning how to see. Everything is a shape. Everything is a circle, a square, a triangle. And when you learn to look and see things three-dimensionally.
Now, that's something that I learned later in my life. That was something where any space, like for example, if I do this right here, you can see that this is a triangle. This makes your drawing very easy. In class, they teach about negative space and positive space. So that's what he's talking about.
You start to see everything like that. Anyone can learn to draw, but the question is learning how to see. First of all, do it for the love.
One thing I wanted to say about him, when he draws this horse, he's not too mechanical about what he's drawing. He's just drawing what he sees. So when I say that is, so I'm a figure drawing artist, or I'm an artist that use the skeletal. Like I believe in the skeletal. That's how I build. I build off of the line, then I fill in with the base or the core, and then of course the ligaments. If you see it from his art, he's doing it just off of, he's going free with it, which I respect. I don't do that, but he's that type of artist that he works with that type of level. So much love to him.
Do not do art for money. You know, the term starving artist is for real. You know, it's funny because people used to see my artwork and go, oh my God, it's so good. You're gonna make a lot of money. And that's the first thought. But the deal is you don't make money in art. you make money with ideas, Michelangelo would make a.
This is true. You have to grind. I think it's very equivalent. Art, period. The field of art in any form is just that. But in this perspective, we're talking about an artist that draws, paints, all of those genres of art. It's true. You have to grind, you have to starve. And actually, I'm going to do a reaction video of a gentleman that draws people on the train. We probably know who you are. We know who he is, but that's a gentleman that he has to grind. People appreciate your art, but giving you the value for what you're doing, you have to stick out like a sore thumb in regards to other artists at this current moment that are drawing things and selling their product or telling people about how great they are in art compared to the other people that do the same thing that you may do.
Sculpture. And then there were all these artists that would come out of the woodwork and basically copy it. But Michelangelo's the one who got the money. But all these artists who were really, really good basically didn't get any money for doing the copies. And what I realized is that the money's in the ideas. And we have to come up with more ideas in order to be a truly, truly successful artist.
Now that's something I do agree. So there's so much to talk about in regards to that. That's actually what inspires me to draw more and be more of a great artist. I see things on social media that I think is just fantastic. I see people do things that stick out very well. Um, you have to use the idea in your art. You have to use the idea of how to market. You have to use the idea of what colors to use. You have to use the idea of what shapes to use. All of this stuff, you have to think outside the box and be consistent with that. Again, just like music, just like sculpture, and all other forms. But this here, so for example, when I created this t-shirt, I knew the idea. I knew there was an artist that created this C, right? So if anyone that's in the hip hop world knows with how this C came about, this special type of C and this letter type is very familiar within the last three years. Excuse me, last 4 years. So what I had to do and say that Christ starts with the letter C. Now, how can I implement that typeface to incorporate what message I'm trying to deliver? And so that's what he's talking about. Having the idea, and then how can I incorporate this design in any other, how can I put it on any other pieces or any other things that are tangible to people that they can feel it, not only spiritually, but also to hold it in their hands. So that's a great point.
Book basically, Come Find Me was an amazing book that I just re-released. We did it 20 years ago, and that book was so pivotal because I actually drew 2 African-American kids playing hide and go seek with my friend who wrote the book, Ken Harvey, and it was amazing because when I was a kid, all the first-time readers had blonde-haired, blue-eyed kids in them and didn't represent us. And to have that book out in the marketplace, I'm still super proud of it, and I can't wait to do more. I'm going to do more of definitely more children's illustration books. This is a 5-minute drawing.
That was great.
Of the horses.
5 minutes. That's amazing. So he didn't get too detailed with the picture. If you notice that, he had 5 minutes to go hard, and that he didn't get into details. he did what he's displaying that he's an artist. He used shapes, curves, lines to do the artwork. And if you something I just picked up from this video is that if you notice the lines are hard lines, right? And he's a muscular guy. So that means he put pressure on the paper. He put pressure of the pencil on the paper. Um, what I also want to say is that, you know, he also used a particular, well, I mean, obviously he used probably a HB or a softer pencil, not a hard pencil, but a soft pencil, just so you can see, probably for the camera as well. So that's just something I was just picking up. Then much love to Terry Crews. He explained things very uh, specific and accurate in regards to art. So that's all I have to say about Terry Crews. I've seen other pieces. He advertises his pieces and his work on TikTok and other social media, and he is a great artist. To see more, just check out his TikTok. A man with many forms of talent. I wouldn't say art because I only seen him just like me. He's a pencil paper guy, but he doesn't, I don't know if he sings. If he sings, hey, that's a form of art, but he has many talents. And I just give him a round of applause. It appears that that's his first love because he said he was doing that when he was a child. So just wanted to react to that video. And once again, just wanted to say thank you for taking your time out to look at my reaction of this. There will be another one of another artist that I am I admire. So much love to you. Have a good day.